Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. The best investment I ever made was not in money, but in my mind. Dear brothers and sisters, and my fellow learners, good morning, everyone. Today, I want to tell you a true story, not about extraordinary success, but about an ordinary decision that I believe will create an extraordinary future. A few days ago, I subscribed to the Kathmandu Post, an English newspaper, for 6 months. The subscription cost me 1,700 Nepalese rupees. At first, spending that amount felt painful. My mind kept whispering, is it really worth it? Then I did a simple calculation, ladies and gentlemen. 6 months means roughly 180 days. That means I am paying about 10 rupees a day. Suddenly, I asked myself a difficult question. How many times have I wasted hundreds or even thousands of rupees on things that added no value to my life? Yet, when it come to investing in my own knowledge, I hesitated. Ladies and gentlemen, human behavior. Yet, when it come to investing in my own knowledge, I hesitated. That day, I realized something important, ladies and gentlemen. The most expensive investment is not education. The most expensive mistake is refusing to invest in yourself, ladies and gentlemen. So I made a decision. I paid the money not because I already had excellent English, but because I wanted to build it. To be honest, reading an English newspaper is not easy for me. When I hear a Nepali word, I usually remember it immediately. When I read Nepali, the meaning naturally stays in my mind. When I read naturally, the meaning naturally stays in my mind. But English is different for me, ladies and gentlemen. Many words feel unfamiliar. Many sentences appear complicated. Sometimes I understand only a few lines, only a few words in a complete sentence. I cannot understand complete sentence at a single time, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes I need to search for meanings again and again in a dictionary, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes I become frustrated. Sometimes I feel mentally exhausted, ladies and gentlemen. But then I remind myself of a powerful truth. Every expert was once a beginner. Every expert was once a beginner, ladies and gentlemen. Language is not learned in a single day. It is built sentence by sentence. It is built word by word. It is built mistake by mistake, like as a single building is built brick by brick, ladies and gentlemen. Many people quit because progress is invisible in the beginning. But learning is like planting a tree. For weeks, you may not see anything above the ground, ladies and gentlemen. We realize this. Yet, beneath yet beneath the surface, the roots are growing stronger. But that is this appear for weak, ladies and gentlemen. The human brain works in a similar way. Scientists call it neuroplasticity, ladies and gentlemen. Every article you read, every unfamiliar word you notice, and every sentence you struggle to understand is quietly strengthening your brain. Even if you do not remember every word today, your mind is becoming familiar with English patterns, expressions, and structures. After 6 months, you may suddenly realize something amazing. After 6 months, sisters and brothers, you may suddenly realize something amazing. You no longer translate every sentence into Nepali. You understand ideas directly. Your vocabulary becomes richer. Your pronunciation improves. Your confidence grows. Your writing becomes clearer. Your speaking become more natural. Okay? Your speaking becomes more natural, ladies and gentlemen. And most importantly, your fear to English disappears. But reading alone is not enough. To make learning more efficient, I will follow 5 simple habits. First, I will read every day, even if it is only for 20 minutes. Second, I will write down 5 new words and use each one in my own sentence. Do you understand my second strategy? I will write down 5 new words from that I was read and use use each one in my own sentence. Third, I will read important paragraphs aloud because speaking strengthens our memory. Fourth, I will review yesterday's words before learning today's. Okay, I will review yesterday's words before learning today's. You can do it. And finally, I will remain patient because consistency always defeats intensity. Intensity means one time deep practice but not continuous. Okay, so finally, I will remain patient because consistency always defeats intensity. There is another lesson hidden in this story, ladies and gentlemen. Success does not come from one big decision, it comes from hundreds of small decisions repeated every day. Success comes from hundreds of small decisions repeated every day. 10 rupees, one newspaper, one article, 5 new words, one page, one day. These tiny actions may look insignificant, ladies and gentlemen, but together they can transform an ordinary student into an extraordinary communicator. But they can but they can transform an ordinary student into an extraordinary communicator. My dear brothers and sisters, never be afraid to invest in your mind. Money spent on entertainment disappears. And you realize that money spent on entertainment disappears. Money spent on appearance fades, ladies and gentlemen. It is real. Money spent on entertainment disappears, but money spent on appearance fades after time. Money spent on appearance fades, but money invested in knowledge continue paying dividends throughout your entire life, ladies and gentlemen. 6 months from now, I do not expect to become perfect, but I do expect to become better than I am today, and that is enough, ladies and gentlemen. Because improvement, not perfection, is the real goal. Let today be the day you choose growth over comfort, discipline over excuses, and learning over laziness, ladies and gentlemen. One day people may admire your English. They will think it happened naturally. They will think it happened naturally, ladies and gentlemen. But only you will know the truth. It all began with one small decision or newspaper worth just 10 rupees a day. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone very much, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to leave your meaningful and powerful comment in the comment section below.